have recently started the Yogananda Career Academy. And before I say anything else, let me tell you that it's been the dream of Shulini University to have some of their students go either to the UPSC or clear the CDS exams. And it's been it's been something that's been on our minds for a long time. And it's finally Colonel Gill who took up the cudgels and said that he will put things in place. And we have been supported by Vivek Atre sir. Most of you are familiar with Vivek sir. And then those of you who are on the group of the Yogananda Academy would know Dr. Vivek Rana also very well, because he will be doing your classes. And we also have with us Abhilaksh Joshi, who's the DSP of Karnal. And we were just talking to him, and he was just saying that he owes his success to Dr. Vivek Rana, because all the coaching that he's had has been through Dr. Vivek himself. So cracking the UPSC or the CDSC or making a career on those lines, Colonel Gill was telling me that some of the students went back to him and said that, we think it's too early to start preparing. But honestly speaking, I don't think any time is too early to start preparing if you have this big dream for yourself, because it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of focus to prepare for these exams. But if you have people like Vivek Atre sir to guide you, Dr. Vivek Rana to help you with your subjects, I see no reason, if you put your full 100% into it, that you crack these exams. Many of you over here today maybe have not seriously given it a thought, but I'm sure after the session today, a lot of you would be thinking about it seriously. And I'm sorry to say that Atul sir has not joined us today, because there was a last minute engagement that he had to rush for. So he apologized and said that unfortunately he won't be able to talk to you guys today. But we have with us Vivek Atre sir, we have Abhilaksh Joshi, and they will give you all the guidance that you need. And my request is that at the end of the session, please feel free to ask any kind of questions and any kind of doubts that you have from either of them. So I welcome Vivek Atre. I have welcomed him so often that, his introduction is like a second gospel for me. And it's always such a pleasure to, listen to you, to your motivational talks. And I think all my students by now must be knowing that you did don the IAS cap for many years, and you were the Deputy Commissioner of Panchkula before you decided that you wanted to be with the students and motivate them and speak to them and travel the world and talk to students and help them achieve their dreams. And you write and you do columns, you write books. I know all those things about you, and you play cricket. We were just talking about cricket right now. So thank you for being here, Vivek. And I'm sure your talk today and Abhilaksh's talk today will inspire a lot of youngsters. Thank you so much, and over to you.
Thank you very much, Poonam ma'am. I think one day I must introduce you and you must give the lecture. That will be very nice. The other thing is that, the other thing is that I'm very happy to see Abhilaksh here, because Abhilaksh, I think I know his dad, and he's worked with me. And also, I think I was there, Abhilaksh, at your HIPAA, right? At HIPAA?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you were training.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so very nice to see you, and I'm sure talk about our association when you speak.
Thank you, sir.
बात ये, I'll mix English and Hindi for everyone. बात ये है कि हम लोग क्या बात कर रहे हैं, बड़ी important है सबको जानना, because even if you are just peripheral, on the periphery of thinking about the civil services or the police service or whatever it is, you have to realize that we have to, if we are serious about it, and even if we are half serious about it, we need to give it a full throttle, give it a full shot. आपका कोई भी ड्रीम बिना कोशिश के, विल पावर के नहीं होता है पूरा. If you want to be a cricketer, or you want to be even a professor, you want to be a doctor and lawyer or anything, you need to work hard, obviously. किस डायरेक्शन में हम हार्ड वर्क कर रहे हैं वो बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. एक बारी कोई सज्जन, एक आदमी किसी एयरपोर्ट पे पहुंचे और वो टैक्सी लेके बैठ के गाड़ी में And he said to the driver, he says, driver, drive as fast as you can. He sat down in the car and the driver started driving off very fast. And the man was so busy, he kept reading his papers. After 10 minutes, he looks up and sees they seem to be going in the wrong direction. He said, driver, where are you going? And the driver says, sir, ये तो आपने कहा नहीं कहाँ जाना है. आपने तो बोला कि गाड़ी तेज चलाओ. I thought कि कोई पुलिस पीछे पड़ी है या कोई और वजह है, जो भी है. So sometimes our actions are thoughtless and the direction that they take are not commensurate with what we need. हमें क्या चाहिए और हम क्या गोल हमारा है, उसके मुताबिक ही हमारे एक्शंस और विल पावर और हमारे एफर्ट्स होने चाहिए. So I think we really need to understand what we want from within. Civil services career या police services career या government service का career जो है, उसके जो plus points हैं वो थोड़े से मैं बता देता हूँ आपको. You see, one of the plus points that you have is that it's a 35-year or 36-year or 32-year career, depending on the age at which you join. And you don't have to think about your next job till the age of 60 or whatever it is, unless you take voluntary retirement early like me. You don't have to think about your next job. In the private sector, tomorrow, if Coca-Cola is suffering because Cristiano Ronaldo ने bottles हिला दी और Coca-Cola मान लो बंद हो गया, मान लो, होगा नहीं वैसे, तो आपकी जॉब तो गई. And tomorrow you have to change your job to another sector, which doesn't mean that private sector careers are only unstable. ऐसा नहीं है. But a government service career is a career service. Very few people in the private sector, rather fewer than most, they spend 40 years or 35 years in the same company. Most people move on to other pastures, other cities, etc. The second thing in the civil services is the challenge, is the variety, is the diversity. आपका कोई भी दिन एक जैसा normally नहीं होता. अगर आप IAS, IPS या PCS या HAS, हिमाचल एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विस, हिमाचल हरियाणा पुलिस सर्विस में हैं, तो आपका कोई 2 दिन एक जैसे नहीं हो. आपको जो मिलने भी लोग आएंगे वो एक जैसे नहीं होंगे. Your interactions will be with all kinds of people. So when I was Deputy Commissioner Panchkula, I would have the villagers coming. कि सर हमारी नाली का झगड़ा है, हमारी गली का झगड़ा है, हमारे पानी नहीं आता, हमारे फलाने आदमी ने कब्जा कर लिया जमीन पर. अभिलक्ष तो अभी सीख रहे हैं, is a new DSP, is going to learn these things. But I have seen these in my career. And all these people come to you with hope. And you are actually in a position to help them. सबसे मजे की बात यह है कि आप उनकी मदद कर सकते हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि आप सिर्फ कोशिश कर सकते हैं. कई बार आप एक्चुअली उनका काम करके और सॉल्व कर सकते हैं प्रॉब्लम ज्यादातर. और नेक्स्ट मोमेंट में एक आदमी आएगा जो PwC से है, KPMG से है या एक्सेंचर से है, अभी हार्वर्ड से पढ़ के आया है, और वो डिप्टी कमिश्नर पंचकूला या डिप्टी कमिश्नर सोलन या इवन SDM चंबा के पास आ जाएगा. वो घूमता घूमता ढूंढता ढूंढता, and he will come and say, sir, I want to give you some ideas to revamp your office, streamline your workflow, do a gap analysis, carry out a PERT chart study. Corporate type guy, presentation देगा आपको. वो जो नाली गली वाला झगड़े वाला बंदा है और ये जो कॉर्पोरेट बंदा है, ये इकट्ठे आएंगे आपके पास. Same time they are both sitting with each other because you don't have time in the service to be giving appointments of 45 minutes each. ऐसा नहीं होता है. जल्दी जल्दी लोग आते हैं और जाते हैं. So your diversity of challenge is so vast, is so great that is the charm of the civil services. और जब आपने उस दोनों को आपने मुस्कुरा दिया, दोनों को मुस्कुरा रहे हैं आपके काम की वजह से, खुशी से कि आपने उनका काम कर दिया, स्पेशली जो गरीब आदमी, उससे बड़ी सेटिस्फैक्शन कोई नहीं, उससे बड़ा गुडविल रेपुटेशन बिल्डिंग कोई नहीं. अगर कोई कहेगा जी वो DC आए थे सोलन के, वो आज तक हमें याद, या वो SDM आए थे कालका के, वो हमें आज तक याद. तो कालका और सोलन की एक स्टोरी बता दें. I was SDM कालका and Mr. श्रीकांत बाल्दी जो अभी चीफ सेक्रेटरी रिटायर हुए हैं आपके हिमाचल के, और अभी ये उसके रेरा के चीफ हैं, वो चेयरमैन है. He was the DC of Solan. And in Kalka railway station, we used to have all kind of VIPs coming. तो डीसी या एसडीएम या डीएसपी का काम सिर्फ दफ्तर में लोगों को मिलना नहीं होता है. वीआईपी बहुत आते हैं, उनको भी मिलना होता है, उनको रिसीव करना पड़ता है. तो मैं कालका स्टेशन पे, शायद शिवराज पाटिल आए थे, तब लोकसभा स्पीकर थे. He came to the station by train from Delhi and he wanted to go to Shimla by car. And it was probably early in the morning. No, it was late at night. And श्रीकांत बाल्दी जी और उनके साथ एसएसपी सोलन दोनों आए हुए थे कालका उनको रिसीव करने के लिए. मैं एज एसडीएम कालका उनको रिसीव करने के लिए आया हुआ. Now all of you know, जिनका जीके थोड़ी बहुत भी ठीक है, उनको पता है कि कालका हरियाणा में है, सोलन हिमाचल में. And when Mr. Shivraj Patil got off the train, Mr. Baldi came with a bouquet of flowers. मेरे से सीनियर थे तो पहले वो गए, मैं थोड़ा पीछे था, एसडीएम था, मैं यंग एसडीएम 26 इयर्स का था मैं शायद. तो बाल्दी साहब उनको कहते हैं, सर वेलकम टू हिमाचल प्रदेश. तो मैं कुछ नहीं बोला, मैंने भी अपने फूल दे दिए, सर वेलकम टू हरियाणा. नाउ देन आई सेड, सर आप, हमारी अच्छी बनती थी. मैं कहा सर कालका में तो आप नहीं बोल सकते ना वेलकम टू हिमाचल प्रदेश. तो हम बहुत हंसे इस बात पे. मिस्टर पाटिल वाज क्वाइट हैप्पी. वो आपको पता है सूट वूट बदलते रहते थे 3-4 बारी दिन में एज होम मिनिस्टर ऑल्सो. तो उन्होंने सूट वूट अपना बदला होगा, वो चले गए गाड़ी में बैठ के. But these are the vignettes, the memories, the cheerful or the entertaining kinds of anecdotes that you will accumulate across your life. Your life will be dotted and full of interesting incidents and interactions. अब एक तरफ आप चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट की लाइफ को देख लीजिए. मैं क्रिटिसाइज नहीं कर रहा हूं, बिल्कुल, डोंट गेट मी रॉन्ग. चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट की लाइफ बहुत बढ़िया है. स्प्रेडशीट्स, नंबर क्रंचिंग, एनालिसिस, एडवाइजिंग इनकम टैक्स पेज, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी फॉर अ कंपनी, कंपनी सेक्रेटरी, बैलेंस शीट्स, ये उसका जॉब है. अब वो चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट को कभी वो नहीं मिलेगा नाली और गली वाले झगड़े वाला बंदा ना. वो मिलेगा कोई सीए, वो कंसल्टेंट फ्रॉम पीडब्ल्यूसी, ना शिवराज पाटिल मिलेंगे, ना बाल्दी साहब मिलेंगे. The point is that the diversity, the challenge, the respect, the status, the stature that you have in the service, in any service of the state, could be Himachal Administrative Service, could be a Tahsildar, could be an inspector of police, could be a DIG or an IG or a DGP, could be a chief secretary, could be a deputy commissioner. It is vital, that diversity of challenge, then the ability and the capability that you have, the authority and opportunity that you have to actually do something for the society. I'll just share a couple of more thoughts. Uske baad I'll hand over to Abhilaksh. The point being that civil services mein you are serving the nation. Civil services. Civil means public, society. Service means seva. Bharatiya Prashasanik Seva. Bharatiya Police Seva. Seva is the big word, the service. Everybody might think that I will become an IAS officer and I'll have a big car, a red light. Red light to band ho gayi, Supreme Court ne mana kar diya. I'll have status, I'll have bungalows, I'll have power, that is fine. But what are you doing there? You are doing service to the nation, to the state, to the community. That is your goal. अब आप मेरे वीडियोस अभी भी देख लो, जो रिटायर हो गए आईएएस ऑफिसर आजकल जो यूट्यूब के जमाने में सर्विस करते थे या करते हैं, आप अभी गूगल करके देख लो कि कौन कितने पानी में रहा है, इसमें क्या सर्विस की है. आपकी लाइफ एक पब्लिक सर्विस है. आपकी जो करियर है वो स्पॉटलाइट में है. आप इस पीछे वो स्प्रेडशीट लेके नहीं बैठे हुए हैं. Don't get me wrong, I'm not criticizing any professional who's working hard. It's a great job to be doing if you love those numbers. But here you have an opportunity to do more for society. And unless you start thinking of that in the first year of college, second year of college, you will not be able to make it. Third year के बाद या third year में थोड़ा लेट हो जाता है. Your general awareness has to be built up in the first year, before first year, second year, third year, college के बाद 4-year college है तो 4 years में आपने जीके बढ़ाई, अपनी एक्सप्रेशन बढ़ाया, पर्सनालिटी डेवलप की, अवेयरनेस बढ़ाई, आपने बात करनी सीखी, पर्सनालिटी अच्छी हो गई, लिखने का ढंग आपका अच्छा हो गया, एनालिसिस एबिलिटी अच्छी हो गई, आपका डिसीजन मेकिंग कैपेसिटी है, देन यू बिकम एन IAS ऑफिसर और एन HAS ऑफिसर और पुलिस ऑफिसर। ना अभिलक्ष को मैं देखता हूँ और हरियाणा सिविल सर्विस के ऑफिसर्स को देखता हूँ, any of them could have been in the IAS or IPS. They're very little to choose. Very little to choose. जो इंडियन टीम में इस वक्त 11 आदमी खेल रहे हैं, आज टेस्ट मैच शुरू हुआ है न्यूजीलैंड के साथ, जो 11 लोग खेल रहे हैं और जो 11 बाहर बैठे हैं वो एक जैसे हैं। उसके बाद जो 111 और हैं जो इंडिया के लिए नहीं खेल पाएंगे वो भी वैसे ही हैं। So my point to you is whether you get into IAS or HPS or HCS or Tahsildari, very little to choose. The stature is there, the power is there, the comfort is there, the opportunity to serve is there. And that is what you must do. So I'm trying to inspire you to start studying, preparing now. विवेक IAS करियर एकेडमी और शुलिनी का जो टाइप है योगानंदा एकेडमी के लिए, इससे बढ़िया अपॉर्चुनिटी इंडिया में नहीं है। ये इतनी अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है that you can easily learn from the best. And Abhilaksh is one officer we have invited today. He's busy in Karnal. He has come online. So many people are willing to speak to you. Colleagues of mine, ex-colleagues, Abhilaksh के और भी friends होंगे, विवेक राणा के और भी students हैं, हमारे एक जगप्रीत सर हैं, उनके students हैं, सिमरन मैम है इकोनॉमिक्स की, उनके students हैं। हमने इंटरव्यूज लिए अभी रिसेंटली, वो PCS में आए हैं 3-4 लोग अभी पंजाब सिविल सर्विस में, विवेक राणा आपको बताएंगे थोड़ी देर बाद। So be aware of the opportunity, take up the opportunity, don't miss it. Don't miss the opportunity. हम लोग तो मिलते रहेंगे पर अपॉर्चुनिटी बार बार नहीं मिलती, so please take it up. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivek. Thank you so much. I am glad you have told the kids that it's never too early. I was also expressing the same views. And would you please invite Abhilaksh? I mean, you could give us a little background. We know that he's the DSP of Karnal, but if you could tell us a little more before we ask him to speak.
Abhilaksh अपने बारे में भी
Yes, sir.
बताएंगे, but I can
Yes.
basically say that as a DSP, as a Haryana Police Service officer, he is a class 1 officer who will
Thanks.
be promoted to the IPS after some years. और हरियाणा पुलिस के DSP जो होते हैं वो बहुत नोडल टाइप, बहुत पिवटल टाइप ऑफिसर होते हैं, बहुत अच्छा लेवल होता है। जो यंग IAS ऑफिसर आते हैं वो SDM बनते हैं, जो यंग HCS या HAS ऑफिसर आते हैं वो भी SDM बनते हैं। वो DSP के साथ ही काम करते हैं शुरू में, चाहे वो IAS से आए। DSP और SDM पैरिटी होती है, वो एक साथ काम करते हैं। So Abhilaksh will definitely tell you कि कैसे उनका करियर शुरू हो रहा है, कैसे वो आगे बढ़ेंगे, क्या उनके prospects हैं, कैसे उन्होंने तैयारी की। Abhilaksh, I would ask you to speak more about the preparation also and
Yes,
how
sir.
you overcame any fear or trepidation or any nervousness. वो सब बातें
Yes.
आपको करिए। So
Yes.
Vivek may have your profile, otherwise you can tell us a little
Yes,
more
sir.
about yourself
Sir,
and
yes,
carry
sir.
on.
Yes,
Go
I'll
ahead.
touch. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, the esteemed members. Especially good evening, Vivek, sir. First of all, it's my honor, and I mean it. It's really my honor to share this screen with Vivek Atre, sir. Actually, I'll tell you a true story. Actually, my father works in the Red Cross Society, and for me, the motivation to start my preparation was once like when I was in my school time. My father just took me to the SDM office. Sir was SDM Kalka, and after that, sir was DC Panchkula. So my father often takes me to these offices, and especially I have heard a lot, because on those times there were no usually no mobiles. I had no mobile. So my father used to tell कि एक हमारे साहब हैं विवेक सर, और उनके बारे में बताते थे, and I used to imagine the personality of Vivek sir. And After that, when I got chance to listen to him in HIPAA, and after I heard the videos of Vivek sir, I'm so impressed that my preparation begins with the push of the motivation provided by the career of Vivek sir. And I mean it, sir. Sir, I'm not able to thank you in person anytime because especially, but today I want to take this opportunity to thank you because for all of the students also, I'm making a point here to you to start the career in the civil services, you need some kind of a motivation, some kind of a ideal personality. And as I got my personality and as I got my mentorship, and if you guys are lucky enough to have the mentor like Vivek sir in the starting of your preparation, that will be brilliant for you. Because sir is not only an esteemed officer, but sir is a great writer and a great personality to learn from. His career and his career in the civil services and after civil services is an example for all of us to learn. So thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing
Thank
the
you
screen
very
with
much,
me, sir.
Abhilak. Very sweet and kind of you. Very sweet.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And after that, I would like to say, as I made one point here, कि एक जब भी आप इस एग्जाम को स्टार्ट करें प्रिपरेशन को, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एक आपके दिमाग में एक माइंडसेट क्लियर होना चाहिए कि आप ये एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट क्यों कर रहे हैं. So for that, जैसे सर ने कहा कि all the perks and the facilities which we get as a person, that are secondary. The most important thing which you get is the diversity of the job, the kind of job which you are like able to serve. As I'll tell you, in the starting, what happens when we start our preparation early, what happens is कि we meet lot of failures. प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट करेंगे, स्टार्टिंग के टाइम पे एनसीईआरटीज पढ़ना स्टार्ट करेंगे या कुछ भी आप प्रिपरेशन जहां से भी करना चाहेंगे वो स्टार्ट करेंगे, तो आपको काफी ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स आनी स्टार्ट होंगी. आप बार बार रिपीटेडली आपके कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट्स आपको समझ नहीं आएंगे, तो उस टाइम पे फिर आप कुछ ऐसा, आपको एक मोटिवेशन फैक्टर चाहिए, एक कोई मेंटोर चाहिए, कुछ ऐसा आपको पुश चाहिए जो कि आपको प्रिपरेशन कंटिन्यू करने में हेल्प करे. तो उस चीज के लिए आपको इनिशियल टाइम पे कुछ टाइम पे 6 to 7 months का फेलियर फेज देखना पड़ेगा. सो यू हैव टू बी रेडी फॉर दैट, because what happens, most of the 80% of the people which start their preparation for the UPSC or the HCS or any civil services exam in general, they leave the exam in like 4 to 5 months because they are unable to like pursue the exam preparation further. So what you can do, just assume this thing, like 6 to 7 months you will take to continue the preparation, to start the preparation. So after that, when you start your preparation, be ready for the failures. Because when I used to give the mock tests, Vivek Rana sir is here. If he is here, he was my mentor. He knows me well. तो usually मैं हमेशा अपने current affairs के notes बनाता था, अपने daily general studies के notes बनाता था, and I used to show him. Then sir used to point out the mistakes from it कि नहीं ऐसे नहीं ऐसे बना. तो this time, these all things take some time to absorb. After 1 year, nearly 1 year, like you will have an experience, like exposure. After the 1 year of guidance or 1 year of mentorship, you will have an exposure and you will have right track to continue your preparation. So it's really very important to start early the preparation of civil services examination. Apart from those, what I suggest to the early students which are like beginning to prepare, I want to say like आप लोग अपना यूपीएससी का और स्टेट सर्विस का प्रिपरेशन साथ में स्टार्ट कीजिए if it is possible. Like there are some like of conceptual things which you need to know in UPSC and there are some kind of factual things which you need to know in the state services. तो आप उन दोनों की प्रिपरेशन को साथ में स्टार्ट कीजिए और उसके बाद धीरे धीरे उसको कंटिन्यू कीजिए और जैसे ही कोई एग्जाम आता है फिर उसको आप उस टाइम पे फर्दर कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं. फॉर द स्टार्टिंग ऑफ योर प्रिपरेशन, इफ आई हैव टू गाइड यू, लाइक आप लोग एनसीईआरटीज, बेसिक एनसीईआरटीज क्लास 6 to 10th एनसीईआरटीज से स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं और साथ में आप लोग डेली के डेली अपना द हिंदू एडिटोरियल को आप पढ़ें और उसको एनालाइज करना स्टार्ट करें. इन इनिशियल टाइम्स आई थिंक यू डोंट नीड टू मेक नोट्स आउट ऑफ दैट. In the initial like 4 to 5 months, what you can do, you can just study the Hindu editorials and you can just take the ideas out of that. After 4 to 5 months, just make notes of 3 to 4 to 5 lines of one editorial and divide that notes into your like different sections according to which are according to your syllabus. So according to syllabus and previous year, start preparing with NCERTs and current affairs, and slowly and gradually, when you will grow in your preparation, just divide the preparation according to the state services and the UPSC accordingly the which exam is near. So this is the general overview which I would tell you, the basic, the moti strategy which I want to give you for the exam. For any particular like doubt, you can just ask me or you can just message me. I'll try to clear the doubts, specific doubts of you people. After that, as sir said, I'll like to share some of my experience. Anyone, if you want, you can just ask your doubts. I am more than happy to answer all the queries. So yeah. So for my job, if I want to share 1 or 2 experiences, like I have joined my job in last year, and the field training attachments to police station started just 2 months ago. So yeah, it's an amazing experience to work in the bureaucracy. Like as sir rightly pointed out, it's really a very diverse kind of a job. Like when you are sitting on the chair of an SDM or a DSP, so different kind of people come to you, and like they come with a great hope. कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि you know कि आप अगर उनकी मदद नहीं करेंगे तो उनकी मदद नहीं हो पाएगी. So you are the only one which you can help him. So that, and जब आप उनकी मदद करते हैं तो just satisfaction which you see on the face of people, that's amazing. Only in the 1 month of my training period, I have experienced that satisfaction on the face of people. Like people come, like their son is a drug addict. He's selling the household products. He has sold, even the mother was telling कि मेरे पास 4 जोड़ी कपड़े हैं और 2 जोड़ी ये बेच चुका है ड्रग्स के लिए, इंजेक्शंस के लिए, और आप कुछ कर दीजिए इसको. And when we just call him, counsel him, not only the cognizable offenses in which we have to make an arrest, but in the non-cognizable offenses, जब आप उनसे डील करते हैं, and when you make the things happen कि वो अब सही ट्रैक पे जा रही हैं, when you feel that thing, so that provides an immense satisfaction and immense pleasure, which I think a CEO of a company earning crores of rupees cannot get. So this is the thing which you get when you feel that satisfaction. So that's an amazing thing, and I mean it. So if you are preparing, if you are failing in the exam, like 4 to 5 years of your preparation, and you are failing it again and again, so after that, like you will feel like it's worth it. It's worth it to prepare hard for this exam, and after clearing, the satisfaction which you get, it's worth it. Now I am open to all the questions. Anyone can ask me the questions by unmuting his mic, or he can ask me the questions regarding preparation or the post preparation strategy and the post preparation experiences. Anything anyone want to ask, I'm open to all kind of questions, my dear friends.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So this is Baladitya, I'm student of School of Hospitality.
Good evening, Baladitya.
So my question to you is that what is the toughest hurdle you had faced, and how did you overcome it?
Okay, Baladitya. So the toughest hurdle which I faced in my preparation was repeated failures. Like although I made it this exam in less years, but क्या होता है कि जब आप एक प्री देते हैं, प्री निकल जाता है, उसके बाद मेंस देते हैं, फिर से फेल, उसके बाद फिर से प्री देते हैं, देन अगेन फेलियर, और उसके बाद जब आप घर से दूर रह रहे होते हैं दिल्ली में, इन योर प्राइम यूथ, लाइक 20 to 25 years of age में, जब आप घर से दूर रहते हैं या फिर आप प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, जब आपकी अर्निंग वाली एज होती है, और तब आप घर पे बैठ के अपने पेरेंट्स के मनी पे आप अभी रिलायबल रहते हैं, तो आपके अंदर एक गिल्ट फीलिंग रहती है कि आई एम नॉट एबल टू डू एनीथिंग, और उसके बाद में आई एम रिपीटिंगली गेटिंग फेलियर्स. So that was very difficult to overcome at times, but yeah, when you will make it, then it's all worth it.
Very nice.
Thank you.
So Vilaksh, one of the of course this has been touched by Mr. Vivek Thatre also. So the students जो अभी हमें ज्वाइन किए हैं, they are all saying कि बीच में कुछ बच्चे हैं जो कह रहे हैं कि जी सर अभी हम फर्स्ट ईयर में ही आए हैं
जी सर,
अगर हमने हमारा 3 years का कोर्स है या हमारा 4 years का कोर्स है, तो अगर हम अभी से प्रिपरेशन करेंगे तो अगर मैं अभी ज्वाइन एकेडमी कर लेता हूँ
जी
तो एग्जाम मैंने 2 साल या 3 साल के बाद देना है तो मेरे को क्या उसका फायदा अभी ज्वाइन करने का.
जी सर.
So that's one of the
जी सर.
questions which is often being asked to me.
जी सर. I think the question is quite relevant in the current scenario, and I would say कि जितना competitive ये exam UPSC या state services हो गया है, तो earlier you start earlier, the better. Like it will be like better if you start early. अगर आप फर्स्ट ईयर से अपनी प्रिपरेशन को स्टार्ट कर देते हैं और आप किसी ग्रेजुएशन फील्ड में, लाइक यू आर डूइंग मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग और सम काइंड ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग, तो आप उसको अपना ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट मानकर, उसको अपना ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट लेकर, और साथ में जो आपको मेंटर्स अभी जैसे सर ने बताया मेंटरशिप जो अभी प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, उस मेंटरशिप को यूज करके आप अपना एक राइट ट्रैक सेट कर सकते हैं प्रिपरेशन का. सो अगर आप फर्स्ट ईयर में स्टार्ट कर देते हैं तो सेकंड या थर्ड ईयर तक आते आते यू विल बी इन द फुल स्विंग ऑफ योर प्रिपरेशन. तब आपका रिवीजन वाला फेज और आंसर राइटिंग वाला फेज बच जाएगा. तो थर्ड और फोर्थ ईयर ऑफ योर प्रिपरेशन एग्जाम अपना कोर्स में आप उस आंसर राइटिंग और प्रिपरेशन वाले फेज को कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं. और उसके बाद जस्ट क्वाइट आफ्टर, लाइक इन द अर्लीस्ट ऑफ द possible time you will get selected, that will be amazing. And I'll tell you here one very important point. Like in the state services it's more relevant. If you join early in the state services in the young age, it's very good for your career further. Like I am the one of the youngest in my batch to be in the services, so it will be good because when you are like I am the one rank below the IPS officers, so with my proportions, but when I'll retire, I'll like I think we should also see some of the future aspects also. So when I'll retire, like I will retire with the ADG rank or something like that. But my counterparts which have joined in the age of 31 or 32, they will get up to the rank of IG. So if you start early, you will get the earlier things and the promotions will be fast and you will achieve up to the height of the and you will achieve up to the rank of the, in any case, in the HCS or in the HPS, you will achieve the rank which is achieved by the directly recruited IPS or IAS officers. So if you are selected early in the state services by preparing early for the examination, then it will be fantastic for your career further in the later years of your career.
So I think that's a very good thing that you said. कभी आप जल्दी से जितनी जल्दी आप इसको, जैसे आपकी डिग्री आपके हाथ में आ जाती है उसी टाइम आप एग्जाम भी दे रहे हैं. And if you have been preparing for the last 3 years, you have every chance of succeeding in your very first exam only. जैसे आपको तो 3 दफा स्ट्रगल करनी पड़ी and then you finally managed to crack it. So जिसने पहले से प्रिपरेशन किया उसको उतना ही जल्दी, so as soon as he finishes his degree, उधर डिग्री खत्म हो रही है उधर से वो select हुआ है, nothing like it. That's the best thing that can happen to a person.
Yes.
So there is.
Sir, please carry on, sir.
Yeah, Kesri ma'am, please. No, carry on, please.
Hi, Abhilash. This is Dr. Kesri. I'm a faculty here.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Thank you so much for sharing your experiences.
Thank you,
The thought came to my mind that, I have been handling the UG students here.
Okay, ma'am.
So how important do you think is the choice of subjects in cracking the Indian administrative services or state administrative services? Because I don't know, because as a layman, because I never prepared. I'll be honest, right? But I have heard people like, some people who choose history and subject like that, it becomes easy. So what is your opinion about that?
Thank you, ma'am. Then that's a very very relevant and very, very important question which you have raised, because it relates to my personal experience. Because I have given like UPSC 2 attempts of UPSC mains with geography optional. And only because of my optional examination, I was not able to crack the exam because I was not getting the best out of my optional. So it was only the wrong selection of optional, which hurdled me in cracking the prestigious UPSC exam. So I would say the selection of optional subject is a most important decision which you have to take for your preparation. So what I feel like, and I think I may vary with other candidates or other aspirants, but I think there are optionals which you should refrain and there are optionals which you should choose. The optionals, the best optional if you can choose is your background subject. If you can choose your background subject as your optional and if you have interest in that, तो वो काफी ज्यादा आपके लिए अच्छा होगा, आपकी प्रिपरेशन में भी और आपके आगे सिलेक्शन में भी. उसके अलावा कुछ ऑप्शंस हैं जैसे ज्योग्राफी एंड पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो अभी रिवॉर्ड नहीं कर रहे हैं। तो कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स बट अभी फर्दर में हो सकता है वो 2-3 साल के बाद रिवॉर्ड देना स्टार्ट कर दें। बट जब भी आप ऑप्शन को सिलेक्ट करें तो मेक श्योर कि आप उसको इन डेप्थ पहले स्टडी कर लें, उसके प्रीवियस ईयर को, उसके सिलेबस को एक बार देख लीजिए, एक बार ही उसके 2 या 3 चैप्टर्स को पढ़ के देख लीजिए और 1 या 2 आंसर्स लिख के देख लीजिए। बिकॉज बाकी जनरल स्टडीज जीएस 1, 2, 3, 4 में जो भी हार्ड वर्किंग स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं मोर और लेस वहां पे बैलेंस हो जाता है और बहुत ही कम नंबर्स का गैप रहता है। जो मेन गैप और सर्विसेज में जो गैप क्रिएट होता है वो गैप क्रिएट होता है दैट इज मेनली ऑफ एन ऑप्शनल्स एंड योर इंटरव्यू एग्जामिनेशन। सो इन दोनों ऑप्शनल्स के लिए आपको काफी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट डिसीजन लेने की जरूरत रहती है। तो या आई वुड से योर बैकग्राउंड and if not possible then see some optionals which are rewarding in those years. So these two things I think which I should point out in the regarding the selection of optional exams, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Abhilaksh.
Thank you.
If you allow me, I just have another question and then I'll go off.
Yes, ma'am.
So, see, if I see myself as a student, I was good at studies, but I have seen that the students mostly who are good at studies, they are not able to crack the competitive examinations. And when I did this analysis on myself, and I realized that maybe that the knowledge of current affairs or GK is a hurdle. So I just wanted you to give some tips to those students also who are good at studies, who are good at academics, but not good at that good at GK. So if you have your personal
Yes,
experience or some tips.
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, some students like ma'am pointed out like very good in studies. So what happens in the civil services examination if you are like very good in particular subject, so it's difficult to prepare for this exam. I'll tell you why. Because like some of the students which are like masters of their subject, they tend to go very much in depth of the subject. Like if they are reading political science, so they will go in depth into the political theories, the different thinkers of the world, and they will go in so much depth, so they will lose the track in some way. In the civil services examination, not in itself in the examination, but after the examination in your career also, you have to be in the generalist kind of a nature. Like you should know everything about something. Like हर चीज का आपको अगर थोड़ा थोड़ा आइडिया है, so that will work in this exam. हमें बहुत ज्यादा डेप्थ में नहीं जाना है किसी भी प्रिपरेशन के टाइम किसी भी चीज के लिए। तो इसके लिए रिगार्डिंग कुछ ऑप्शंस लाइक जनरल स्टडीज में दिक्कत इसलिए आ जाती है क्योंकि देयर आर लॉट ऑफ सब्जेक्ट्स like the history, geography, polity, economy, science and tech, environment, ethics, sociology. So these are some of the subjects which I pointed out. So और हर सब्जेक्ट का अगर हम देखें तो 4-4, 5-5, 3-3 साल का डिग्री रहती है और आपको इन सब सब्जेक्ट्स को पढ़ना है। सो आपको बेसिकली एक बहुत ही फाइन बैलेंस बना के चलना है, एक अपना लेवल सेट करना है कि इससे ज्यादा डेप्थ में नहीं जाना है, इसके बाद मुझे विड्थ कवर करनी है। तो उस चीज को अगर आप फोकस करेंगे सो दैट विल वर्क आउट। सो जनरल स्टडीज के लिए एज मैम पॉइंट आउट द बेस्ट स्ट्रेटजी इज कि आप अपने सोर्सेज को ऐसे सिलेक्ट कीजिए कि आप उसमें से बेसिकली डिफरेंट विड्थ ऑफ टॉपिक्स कवर कर लेंगे। और जो विड्थ ऑफ टॉपिक्स जो आपको कवर करने हैं वो कहाँ से मिलेंगे? वो आपको जो आपके प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस आए हुए हैं या फिर आपको जो सिलेबस प्रिस्क्राइब्ड है किसी भी एग्जाम का, उन दोनों को बेसिकली आप अपना सोर्स मान के अपने उन टॉपिक्स को उठा के उनको मोटा मोटा कवर कर लीजिए। Like I'll just share one small experience. Like for the Haryana civil services examination, there were 2 options at my time. So, geography was my primary option and sociology I took as my second optional. So there were only 15 days or I think 20 days at max in which I have to prepare the sociology optional. The sociology is itself a very wide subject to prepare of. So I just analyzed the previous year questions and I saw like 30% syllabus to thinkers में से ही आता है. So I prepared that. For the rest of the topics, मैंने हर टॉपिक के अपने एक पेज के नोट्स बना लिए in only 10 days. So only I covered the basic thing of everything. So जब वो एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आया तो जस्ट मोटा मोटा जो मुझे आता था उसको थोड़ा बना के लिख दिया using my answer writing skills. So that really helped in achieving like I think I got 89 marks in sociology and that were quite decent score in the Haryana. So you can use this strategy.
That's very good. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
There are 2 students asking 1-2 questions.
Yes, sir.
Ankit Malhotra is asking how much it's difficult for commerce students for preparation of UPSC and IFS field.
Okay, Ankit. So if you have commerce as your background, so I think you will get like what is the basic strategy for the UPSC exam. Like what's the basic qualification you need to be graduate in this exam. You are a commerce graduate. If you have an interest in commerce, you can take management or commerce or something subject related to commerce as your optional subject. And if you are working professional, and if you are preparing, in any case you need like 4 to 5 to 6 hours per day of your study. If you can manage that much amount, that much time in your daily routine, so I think it's not difficult to prepare this exam with the commerce as an optional.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The other question is for Himanshu. He is asking, what are the posts in government department for a civil engineer and how to prepare for that? You've been an engineer yourself, you've done engineering course, so he is
Yes, sir.
probably a civil engineer student. So he's
Okay.
just asking, kya
Yes,
jobs
sir.
ho sakte hain for civil engineer?
Okay, like if you are a civil engineer, Himanshu, to what you can like there are many different kind of career choices you have. So one choice is like what we are talking about. You can choose civil engineering as your optional subject and go for the HCS or HAS or UPSC. Another thing, you can try for the SDO examination, like an engineer, the government engineers in the government of Haryana or the government of Himachal Pradesh examination. You can go for that examination. Also, you can like go for the GATE examination, and you can go further, and in some kind of a public sector enterprise, you can work there also as a government servant. So these are the different options for a civil engineer. And also, if you have interest in the particular subject of civil engineering, like after civil engineering, if you want to do your masters in structural engineering or something, then you can have your startups or something like that in the structural engineering per se also. So these are the different career choices which
Okay.
I can right now think from the civil engineering background.
Okay, thank you, Jay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Kanika is asking us how should we prepare for HPS or IAS during the BA LLB 5-year course. She's doing a BA LLB 5-year course. I don't know which year she is. I think she's in second year. So she's saying that कैसे prepare करें हम for HPS or IAS.
Okay. So Kanika, अभी अगर आप second year में हैं और अपना law को pursue कर रहे हैं, तो आप अपने law को एक law is a very good subject for the examination. You can just pursue your law as an optional. और उसके साथ-साथ आप अभी basically अपने NCERTs को और other general studies को with the help of the mentors, which were amazing mentors like Vivek Rana sir and Vivek Atre sir and another mentors of the academy. तो आप उनके साथ मिलके अभी अपने इनिशियल ईयर्स को प्लान आउट कर लीजिए. 2 या 3 साल में आप अपनी स्ट्रेटेजी को बना लीजिए फॉर द जनरल स्टडीज. और बेसिकली अभी पहले इनिशियल टाइम पे एनसीईआरटीज, करंट अफेयर्स और अपने लॉ ऑप्शनल पे फोकस आप कर लीजिए. सो लाइक दैट विल बी अमेजिंग इन द इनिशियल ईयर्स टू स्टार्ट विद योर प्रिपरेशन फॉर HPAS as well as for the UPSC.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Is there any you can ask any question, students, anything that you want to ask? Clear कर लो अपने doubt because these are very sir रोज नहीं आएंगे आपको मिलने के लिए. So ask him all the questions that you have. Yes, please.
Yes, thank you, sir. Hello, Abhilash, sir.
Hello.
It's a great opportunity, and I really wanted to leverage it.
Give out your name, please.
So my name is Nitish. I am in CSC, and my second year has just ended. So Vivek Atre sir took our lectures on the finding success within elective course, and I also shared with him that currently now I am feeling like the career option that I've chosen, I'm not that much interested in it. Like when I opted it, I thought it would be like this, but now when the syllabus is expanding, and so I was a bit confused. And so when you were in your college years, so how was it for you? How you thought that actually you shared, like your father took you to office and you motivated from them, but while you were doing your engineering at that time, what was it like for you to prepare, and what did you think that time
Okay.
about the
Okay.
examination?
Okay, I got you. Okay, Mitish, so what's you are, I think, mainly asking, if I could make out of your question you are making, like how to balance your college life along with the preparation life, college college studies and the preparation. This is your what you are asking. Am I right?
Yes, sir. It
Yeah, okay.
can be taken that way.
Yes, sir, yes. So what you can do, like if you're in the computer science background, so I know that's a like computer science in itself is a very like tough kind of an course to carry with. So for the computer science, like many of my friends have cracked the examination with computer science by taking mathematics as an optional. So like you can try for that also, if I could say. For another exam, from the examination point of view, if I could like to suggest, what you can do is like balance your college life along with your uh, preparation life. How to balance it now? So like you have to divide your time accordingly. So what I used to do in my college days, like I like joined the early morning classes, and after the classes I used to attend the college. Also, I used to study bare minimum to secure a decent CGPA in my college. So before the like examination, like before your semester midterm examination or the final examination, उससे 4 या 5 दिन पहले you can just pick out your subjects and उसको पढ़ लेना एक साथ में. बट डेली के डेली बेसिस पे थोड़ा थोड़ा कंप्यूटर साइंस को आप फोकस करते रहिए और उससे 4 या 5 दिन पहले आप पढ़ लीजिए. Why I am saying this? Because along with the HCS, HCS, HAS or UPSC, you should have an you should keep in mind कि your computer science degree can also help you in finding out job if God forbid you fail in this attempts. So also अपने computer science की knowledge को भी साथ साथ sharpen करते रहना, उसको बिल्कुल इग्नोर मत करना, बिकॉज आप अभी ग्रेजुएशन कर रहे हैं उसमें भी फोकस करते रहना, पर आप अपना मैक्सिमम टाइम लाइक 70% ऑफ योर टाइम यू कैन गिव टू लाइक योर यूपीएससी और एचसीएस प्रिपरेशन. तो ऐसे करके आप दोनों टाइम को बैलेंस कर सकते हैं. Because I like balanced it in the both ways, and I like achieved a good CGP and job in private sector also along with my preparation. I also started my preparation in second year of my college, so I was able to manage because engineering में balance करना इतना भी मुश्किल नहीं रहता. I think.
I thought engineering was very difficult. दूसरों में तो easy है. Okay.
नहीं sir. Yes.
Achha. So, students, if there's any other question, you can unmute yourself and ask directly.
Actually, sir, there was one more question or a thing I wanted to know. So, like Vivek sir said, and you also said, the satisfaction you get when you help these people. But sir, when you started to prepare, it was a career option for you. Like, so this attitude towards the service or this job developed over time. Like initially it was just like, it's a good job, it will have status and salary. So now it's more like serving people. So this attitude, how did this develop and it helped you?
Okay. So like it's a mixed kind of thing. Like when you prepares, you get failures, you think I have to go further. तो आप अलग अलग चीजें सोचते हैं. Like you see a movie, उसके अंदर किसी IAS IPS ऑफिसर की एंट्री होती है, एकदम you see the car, तो आप उस चीज से भी मोटिवेट हो सकते हो. That's also a very good factor to start your motivation. There is no harm in that. And I think पर आपको ये समझना होगा कि these are also the factors, but these are the secondary factors. The primary motivation जो आपको derive करनी है और जो आपको further बाद में भी help करेगी, वो होगी that like the satisfaction which you get. और जो आप satisfaction की बात कर रहे हैं, the same satisfaction. Like if you are like standing on the road and you see some kind of people जो काफी बुजुर्ग है और वो काफी उसको प्यास लग रही है और आप सामने से अपनी बोतल में से उसको पानी दे रहे हैं, तो पानी पीने के बाद वो आपको blessings देता है, तो that is the satisfaction. So you can just feel that satisfaction. That is the satisfaction which you will get the lifetime. In your job, you can get that kind of satisfaction. This is the only satisfaction which you will get. And this satisfaction you will get from morning to evening, 24 hours in your job or 30 to 35 years of your career, you will get that kind of feeling. So think how amazing it will be.
Yes, of course. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Looks like there are no more questions.
Yes.
So I think we'll wind up today's webinar. Dear students and respected faculty members who are here in this webinar, we just heard two excellent speakers. I think no better speaker than Vivek Atre sir. And Abhilaksh has been excellent in explaining the things to all of us about the careers in public sector, chiefly in civil services. A lot of people tell me, and I guess every one of us have it in our mind, that to crack the examinations for civil services is very, very, very difficult. That is impossible for an average student to get in. If you go back to your first board exam, that is 10th class, you may remember that as the exam date neared, you prepared well, but you started developing a goose pimples in your stomach and started self-doubting on your own preparation. And just before you entered the exam hall, your brain went black, because when your colleagues asked you, have you prepared this question, or have you prepared that question, or do you remember the answer to this, or do you remember the answer to that question, you suddenly felt you were not prepared. But eventually, when the paper comes on your table and you start writing and everything comes back to your memory. And at the end of the paper, when you come out of the examination hall, you have a big smile on your face. And when asked how you've done, you say, I've done pretty well. Why that is happening is because you have prepared well. So to say that to crack a examination for civil service is very, very difficult, it's not really so if you have prepared yourself well. And to do that, it is what Mr. Abhilaksh Joshi has just now explained to us, that you start preparing now. You don't have to wait for the मेरा penultimate year है और अगले साल मैंने exam देना है तो मैं आज बैठूंगा. No, I think that will be too late. And then what will happen is that you will actually you would have finished your degree, and then you will go home and sit there and do exactly what Mr. Abhilaksh was saying, कि तुम घर में बैठ जाओगे and तुम्हारी 25-26 साल की उम्र होगी and you are not contributing to your parents' income, rather you are still eating from their money. And so that you can avoid that if you start preparing it from now. So even if you are a first year student, you don't have to wait कि जी मैं अगले साल करना है, मैंने उसके अगला साल करना है. You can start it now. Don't worry about कि भी मैं end में करूंगा. And you people are very, very lucky that Shulin University has tied up with the Vivek Career Academy, which is being run by Mr. Vivek Atre sir, one of the top academies of the northern region. And a student who's done the training under them, because their faculty is very good. I've seen them myself. Excellent faculty. They're very, very knowledgeable people and explain everything so beautifully. मैं एक दिन मैंने उनका लेक्चर अटेंड किया और मेरे को इतना मजा आया कि मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं every time I should attend these lectures of theirs, because every time you listen to these people, you are gaining knowledge. So my request and humble request to all of you who are attending here, all the students, if you have made up your mind, or even if you're sitting on the edge, I think time for you to take decision is now. Don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow might be too late. And let me tell you that we already have quite a number of students. We had offered some scholarships, and plenty of scholarships, in fact. Firstly, Mr. Vivek Atre has been very, very, very kind to reduce the fees to less than half of what they charge normally from their regular students. Same course you are doing, but at less than half the cost, number one. Number two, he has also very graciously agreed that he will take their fees in 4 quarterly installments. Number three, the Shulin University is giving you a whole lot of scholarships. So I don't know the reason why you have to think about it. There's no need for you to think. Just plunge into it. If you are into thinking of taking civil services, time for you to do it is now. Don't wait till tomorrow. So at the end, I'm really grateful to Mr. Vivek Atre sir for his insightful talk on making a career in public sector, and especially in civil services. Just follow and digest each word that he has said. And out of all the things that he has said, one or two things stand out very clearly. You find out what you want within, and that will give you the direction. All right, I want to serve my country in the best. Everyone serves the country. Everyone, all of us are serving the country. But there's no better service than the civil services, where you are actually helping each and every citizen of the country who has got problems. And you will be sitting in that chair where you will get the satisfaction when you help out the people. And then that story that he told about Mr. Shivraj Patil, that how you meet the top echelon of the government, and your career is so secure. You don't have to jump from one company to another, to another, to another. Once you join civil services, you remain there till you reach the secretary or the chief secretary's level, or the cabinet secretary's level. And if you are in the police, then you will reach the DGP's level. So these are without running from here to there, you will have that satisfaction. Thank you very much, Atre sir. And Abhilaksh, you have been too good giving, because I think you are just about the same age group as students, little elder to them. तो आपने अभी जब किया था तो आपको बिल्कुल लेटेस्ट नॉलेज है कि कैसे ये हमें क्रैक करना है. And I hope that in future also you will be able to take out your time and give some more tips to our students. We're really thankful to you. You're a busy man. Karnal, I know, is a city where a lot of things keep happening, especially in this farmers' education and all. Karnal is in the news almost on an everyday basis. And so, but you have come and you've taken your time out and spoken to your students. Thank you so much. Really kind of you.
We'll be glad if you after everything is okay, we would love to have you on the campus. So we invite you to our campus, and I'm sure that our kids will be happy meeting you.
Yes, it will be honor.
Yeah, that's something that
Yes.
we'll definitely invite you over.
Thank you.
And lastly, I'm also thankful to Mrs. Poonam Nanda and her team, and also Mr. Hetram, who was the host for this webinar. And last but not the least, I'm thankful to all the students who have participated in this, and I do hope that you go back from here with a very positive frame of mind and make up your mind in the next 1 or 2 days, and then get in touch with Mr. Vivek Rana of the Vivek Career Academy, or get in touch with me if you have any problems, and we will enroll you as soon as possible, because the course is going to start from 1st of July. Earlier on, we had thought that we'll start from 22nd June, but then we have decided now to postpone to 1st July. So 1st July se aapka course shuru ho jayega, and this course will be, because of the COVID, it will be hybrid kind of a thing, that abhi to everything will be online, but once you come to the campus, then we will have both online as well as offline interaction with the faculties, so that you prepare well. And do buy all those NCERT books जो Mr. Abhilaksh ने बताई हैं, and start reading the Hindu newspaper. I was always wondering why not the other newspapers, but I think Hindu का जो editorial, they're the best. And if you start keeping a cutting of those editorials, that will help you immensely. So thank you very much. Thanks a lot to all of you. And stay, so we come to the end of this webinar, and stay safe and stay healthy, all of you. Thanks once again. God bless and goodbye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Jai Hind.